Alright guys, today we're doing another snorkel, different location here on Guam. And today I'm also trying out a little bit of a different setting for the GoPro here. Last time I was shooting on a linear and with 50 frames per second, so you can't slow down the footage as nice as you can with 100. So today I'm putting it on 100 frames per second, and we're doing a wide angle, not the linear. But today we're doing another snorkeling spot. This is going to be different from the last one, which was Ypao. Today we're here at Gun Beach, which is near the hotels. It's near there, I don't know which hotel that is, Nico or Subaki Tower or something like that. But it's pretty much at the northern end of Tumon and that bay area. Gun Beach is also a popular spot for snorkeling and diving. From what I understood, there's a lot of people that swim all the way out to the reef and then they start diving there. So you can also walk along the cliff line and see some fish and maybe, I don't know, some life that's around there. We're gonna find out. I've never been around that cliff line. I've just been to the beach to look out, and that is it. So let's see what this spot has. Now I just gotta get the stuff and get ready to go. Alright, I put the GoPro in the waterproof casing here. So again, I hope the audio is good. I think it is. Today's not really windy at all. It's actually very good weather, so there's not much noise to also disturb the audio or whatever it can reach through this case. But as you can see behind me, there is a little channel thing, and that's where you can like walk out and then snorkel around the reef. So that's what we're gonna do, I think, is walk that way some and snorkel around. But first, need to eat something before we snorkel, and just stop the donkey for some, you know, decent sushi. Can't wait to hop in that water. It is blazing out here. It's low tide right now, so people are standing out there, and it's not very deep, so we're definitely gonna have to walk out there quite far to kind of get in some depth of water. Let's get in the water. Alright guys, so here you can see this is actually where there used to be a nice walkway, from what I've understood, that you can walk around the cliff, stairs and stuff, but it all got washed out during the typhoon. So let's get a closer look and see. Look at all the bait fish right here. I don't know if you guys could see that. Tons of bait fish. See, concrete. So there's the stairs that come down. There's actually a pathway up on the other side where the beach is that you can walk up and around. It's still doable, but it's very overgrown, so you kind of have to bushwhack your way and fight against the spiders. But then as you can see, you're supposed to be able to walk all down here under the cliffside and all around. This one is called Phi Beach down here, if I'm not mistaken, and then it goes all the way down right to Two Lovers Point. You can see it up there. And so this is like a nice area where some people come, but on a high tide it's actually hard to get around here. You really have to swim your way right through here. As you can see, like right now at low tide, it's about, I don't know, shin deep. So I won't bother walking all the way down that beach, but I will walk out to here and see if we can see a change of depth. I think we will be able to. But as you can see, like there's a bunch of people over here, some tourists snorkeling out there. Already seeing some marine life. There's a sea cucumber there. There's something down here. As you can see, a little bit of coral formation here. Different colors like orange and purple and green. So it's definitely getting more corally here. So I think this is actually where I should probably start snorkeling and not walking so much. So there's actually too much coral out there, like, you know, before you can get all the way out. So don't want to step all over that, and instead just kind of walk to the little trench or the channel there and walk out that way where everyone is going. That's the better thing. And then also I'm gonna put some fins on just in case there's current. As I found out last time at Ypao, you know, it's very hard to swim without the fins, especially with one hand. Oh man, sunscreen in my eye. But yeah, hard to swim with one hand and holding the GoPro, so I'm gonna get the fins and hop in the right place. maybe it's not for, or it wasn't created for the divers, but it was created for when they put these pipes in here. I don't know where these pipes are going or what they're for. Oil or something. Definitely look very, very old and very exposed, so maybe they are not in use anymore. Alright, somewhat successful snorkel here, but now coming back into the beach to take a break and check it out. The tide is even lower than it was when we went in. I thought we were already at a low tide. Maybe I misread it or something, but dang, all this coral and stuff is exposed, so now it's, you know, it's really hard to walk over here. But damn, man, this is not easy to walk on, that's for sure. Probably easier on a high tide because then it brings all the sand back in and it will cover this up a little bit. But yeah, you can see the channel there where we went out. Lots and lots of fish out there. Actually a really cool place to snorkel and even probably scuba dive. Scuba dive might be better as you can go deeper, you can go down to the bottom and stuff like that. As I said, it's very hard to dive down deep with one arm and just fins. I've managed to do it a little bit, but not as good as I would like. But plenty of fish. I was really shocked to see some different species that I haven't seen yet, like some catfish-like looking fish. Plenty of parrotfish and triggerfish and oh, school of squid, which was pretty cool. Some big fish, not a lot of big ones though. Most, you know, are pretty small. I think just little reef fish and stuff like that. But I don't know. Seeing how it's low tide, I don't know if it's worth going back in the water. We'll see. Alright, as you guys can see, we've made it over here to the other side of Tumon Bay. We were just over there at Gun Beach, which is way over there, just on the left of that white hotel. And this is Ypao. Came back to Ypao just to see what the water's looking like on this side of the bay. And as you can see, yes, low tide. Not as bad as it was over there, you know. There's definitely places to swim here and snorkel, so I think might end the video with a little snorkel over here and see what other fish we can spot that we haven't seen yet, and maybe just adventure around, as why not? It's a beautiful day, it's sunny, have the day off, so perfect time for an adventure. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's extremely shallow again here. That's deeper, so that's where you can snorkel right now on low tide. But then here, it's just too shallow. It's too hard to move around. So right now I'm just in like a dead pocket of just some sand and loose coral. But yeah, it's hard to swim around there on low tide. So I wonder, like, what's out there right now? Like, are there any fish that are just trapped? Maybe some sea turtles, you know, stuff like that. So when the high tide comes back in, everything can go back out. All right, guys, well, that was a good little dive at Ypao, except it was very, very low tide, so not the best in terms of being able to go over a lot of the reef system there, but did see a lot of little fish again. There was still a lot in that area, even though it wasn't too deep, but definitely gonna come back next time to do a snorkeling trip on a higher tide. Just gotta time it right, you know. The high tide this morning, I think, was like very early, 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, and then it's not again until about 8 tonight. So you got to make do with what you have for, you know, certain days that you are available. So that's it for this video. See you on the next one.